Welcome to the channel. My name is Liz, and today I have a full body strength workout for you. You don't need a barbell, dumbbell, or cable machine in your house. All you need are long loop resistance bands like these, and we're gonna get the same results. The only other thing that you may need in this workout other than your resistance bands is a door anchor like this. This little guy here transforms every single door into an adjustable cable machine in your house. So totally recommend picking up one of these. But if you don't have one, all you need is a secure way to attach your resistance bands at knee height. So that's all the talking. Let's get started with a quick warm up. Grabbing a band for our first exercise, we're gonna do some band overheads. Grabbing it wide like this and just bringing the band up and over your head, warming up the shoulders and the upper body. So try not to move your body around the band, just the band around your body. Working the shoulder joints. Good. After this, we're going to get on the mat. Good. All right, dropping that. We're going to do a low lunge to a rotation. So putting both your hands on the mat, foot down here, adding a rotation and back. You can sway a little back and forth, open up the hips, just working with the upper body rotation in this low lunge. Good. Other side. Bringing that foot forward. You can keep that back knee down if that helps for balance. But lifting that back knee will add some more hip stretch. Good.
Siri here. Let me know if I...
Good. And lastly, we're going to go with some hip rockers. So moving your hands a little forward from a tabletop, pushing your hips back, and coming to a modified plank. Just going between those 2 points, warming up the hips, the upper body, the core. Good. All right, that's our very quick warm up if that's all the time you have today. But I would recommend warming up the body a little further. I'll link a video here. You can go to that. It's just a couple minutes and then come back to this workout. But if not, let's get started with the circuit. First exercise in the circuit is a suitcase squat. So you're gonna grab a resistance band like this, have it make little handles there for you, and step on the bottom part. Feet are hip width apart. And we're gonna start standing up. Roll the shoulders back, core on, pelvis tucked, and we're just gonna bend the knees and the hips at the same time and then stand up. All right, let's go. So with this one, it's called a suitcase squat for a reason. Think of picking up 2 suitcases beside you. This has more of a quad focus in the squat because we have a narrow stance and our chest is upright. Good. So I want it to be heavy the entire time. Even when you're at the low point, there should be a pull on the band that you're resisting. No slack allowed. Good. Done. All right. Now we're going to go to a gorilla row. So alternating. You're going to now step on probably one length of the band, but this is all up to how heavy you want it to be. The length of the band that's on the ground, you're going to grab that with one hand, bend in the knee and hips. You're going to pull back and then alternate. Good. So this should be pretty heavy. Use the stability of this wide stance. Switching sides each rep. Again, no slack even at this bottom point here. I want there to be a tight pull on the band because you're pretty strong in this position. Good, done. All right, now we're going to bring a band behind you on your back with a lateral lunge, feet wide, toes pointed out. You're gonna start here, move to a lateral lunge, and press out for a chest press at the same time, okay? Ditch the upper body if you're just getting used to the lateral lunge. But this is a nice progression for the exercise. Incorporate the upper body, especially for a full body day. Core on. Strong legs, strong knees. Perfect. All right, next, we're going to a curl to press. So, which is a bicep curl. So we're gonna start here. Again, no slack on the band. Curl up, press up above your head and back. Curl up, and while you're pressing, twist your hands away so you can get that full range of motion, okay? So curl up, fingernails are towards you, press, fingernails are away from you, and slowly come back. So it's not going to be your heaviest bicep curl, but have it be a good resistance. Good. There we go. Whew. All right. Now we're going to go these last two exercises. We have our door anchor. I'm using my hooks here, but have your door anchor at knee height. We are going to do a horizontal hip thrust, bringing the band against our hip bones here in this tall kneeling stance, toes tucked, hinge at the hips, still pulling on the band. There's a lot of pull here, and then exhale, squeeze the glutes and thrust forward. So think of this like a hip thrust that you would picture in a gym or using a bench or couch. It's just rotated 90 degrees, okay? So you're here squeezing the glutes to have this strong straight line. Good. All right, and last exercise is a dead bug. You can either stop at the dead bug or you can add this pullover. So holding the resistance band here, dead bug, low back in the mat. And one at a time, straightening each leg, optional adding this pullover. Keeping your knees above your hips. Don't let them creep in. Good. We're going to take a 20-second break, come back for round two. Okay, now you know what is involved. We're doing that exact same circuit, okay? Grabbing your resistance band, we're going for our suitcase squat right at the start. How to make this heavier if it's too light? You can just simply grab lower on the band here. All right, let's get started. Grab lower on the band. You can layer your bands. So adding a lighter band to this. You can, of course, level up your band, or you can wrap the band around your feet, wrap the band around your hand. So many different ways. That's why I say resistance bands are the adjustable barbell, adjustable dumbbell, everything, because you can find every pound of resistance that you want. The key is to be honest with yourself. Good. All right, drop that. We're going to our gorilla row. So, having this wide stance for our gorilla row. So for me, this is a good example. I only want one strand of the band, but you can grab both if you want to. That is just a lot more resistance. So find your perfect resistance and just make sure it is challenging. Make sure there's no slack. Make sure the right muscles are working. Good. Driving the elbow behind you. Done. All right. Going to our lateral lunge. So having the band behind you. Again, this is an option. Stick with your lateral lunge if that's what you're getting used to right now. Hinge in the hips, feet wide, toes pointed out, tension on the band. Exhale, press, and lunge. Slow and controlled. Good. All right. Switching to upper body. Let's do our curl to press. So, for example, if I was grabbing the band just here, it's not heavy enough for me. I want it a little heavier. So I'm grabbing lower on the band. I even like to wrap the band around my hand. That way I have the right resistance for this exercise. Good. Core on. This should not hurt your low back. Last 3. Good. All right, now for our hip thrust. Putting the band in your door anchor or hooking it on anything that's stable. Make sure it's stable. Right across the hip bone. Move away from the door so it is tough. Okay? And then hinge and come back. It's not just sitting down and kneeling, all right? It's a hinge of the hips, letting the hips get pulled back, thrusting forward, squeezing the glutes. This should be tough. Good. Whew. All right, last exercise is our dead bug with a pullover. So again, I am choosing a lighter band, getting into that dead bug position. Let's go. low back in the mat. Moving slow and controlled. Feel the core. Done. All right, we'll take one more break, come back for our last round. All right, last round, starting with our suitcase squat again. I'm gonna layer my band. Make sure you're finishing super strong. This is a low impact workout, but that does not have to mean it's an easy workout. Let's go. Whew. Adding resistance to make sure you are pushing yourself. Sorry. Good. Press up. Knees and hips are bending equally. So we're not hinging over. We're sliding up and down. Last 3. Good. Whew. Okay. All right, gorilla row. Feet wide, creating that nice strong balance. I'll show you from the side, actually. Really strong and wide base. Grabbing the band. This, you have a very big hinge. All right. And then you're pulling the band up towards that crease in your hips. Good. Whew. All right, lateral lunge with our chest press. Band behind you. Ready? Let's go. Press down with that chest press. Squeezing. You should feel it at the front of your armpits. Okay. If you don't, level up the band. Your chest is pretty strong. Last one. Good. All right, curl to press. I'm gonna try with this band. Let's see how it goes. So because it's a heavier band, I'm not gonna grab as low. I'm gonna grab a little higher here. See how it goes. All right, let's curl and press. You got it. Last round for all of these exercises. After this, we're on the ground, then we're done. Use your core to keep you stable. No low back pain. Good. Done. All right, going to our hip thrust. Stepping into that band, moving away from the anchor. Let's go. Pelvis tucked, hinge, and thrust. You got it. Really feel the glutes working here. It should be tough even when you're at that hinge position. Good. Whew. All right, let's finish strong with the dead bug and pull over. You got it. All right, you can make it harder by grabbing higher up on the band. Press that low back in. Almost done. Amazing work. Hope you feel nice and strong. Let's finish with some nice cooling exercises. Kneeling down just with the chest opener, so grabbing your hands behind you, opening up the chest, stretching all the front of your shoulders. Good. Next, we're going to sit down for a butterfly stretch. Soles of your feet together. And you can either lay down or just hinge over for a little more intense hip stretch. Good. And now we're going to lay down. I want you to pull one knee in, pull it all the way up, try and bring that knee to your armpit, and now twist it over your body for a nice back. Stretch, sorry, I didn't finish that sentence. Great, let's do that on the other side. So, bringing that opposite knee in, pulling it up towards your armpit, feeling the stretch in your glute, pulling on that hip, and now we'll bring it over. Bring that knee over and have a nice back rotation. Feel free to keep laying here, stretch out a little bit more. I'll also link another cool down if you want more muscle recovery exercises. Other than that, you are all done. If you enjoyed this workout, please make sure to like this video, comment below how you're feeling. I would love to know, and it really helps me know what workouts to plan next. Have a great day. I'll see you next time on the mat.